I'm going to tell you a story that beautifully illustrates the paradigm and the shift, the two different paradigms that we're dealing with here. So, the city of Athens in the old days was looking for a patron god. Two gods stood up to compete for this office, this honor. The first was Poseidon, god of the sea. And he struck the ground with his staff, and up sprang a stream. And everyone said, "Oh, water." But it was salt water because he was the god of the sea. So nobody could drink it. So he struck the ground again, and up sprang a black war horse. And he was terribly proud of that. And the goddess Athena struck the ground, and up sprang an olive tree. War horse and olive tree, isn't that clear? Olive tree for bringing life, for caring for people's lives by feeding good food. And the war horse, well, that's the paradigm we're in now. Except it's war plane, bomb, war drone. It's that paradigm. And the olive tree represents the paradigm Mother Naturearchy that we need to get back to secure a secure future. We need to be able to feed people, not war with each other. Well, the Athenians chose the olive tree, sensible people. Yeah. And one thing the story illustrates is that it's not about men and women. Because you might say, oh, do I think that men do the war horse and women do? Everyone in Athens chose the olive tree. And everyone in our world today is brought up in that war horse system. Whether we like it or not, those are the habits we were raised with, the habits of thought, the habits of the way we treat each other, the way we treat nature, all these things. And that's what we've got to change. It's really difficult because it's so ingrained in us. And the goddess Athena really illustrates this. I think if anyone knows Athena, you'll be thinking now, well, she's a war goddess. What are you talking about? Well, Athens became warlike. It grew into a patriarchal city, as you probably know. And so their image of Athena got confused. They co-opted her as a war goddess. She originally, before patriarchy, was an owl goddess of wisdom. That's how I think of her. She has the tree, the snake, and the little owl on her shoulder. And this teaches us something. She was not only was she co-opted as a war goddess, but there's a story about how she didn't have a mother because she burst out of Zeus's head in full armor, so she only had a father. So actually she did have a mother, and Zeus swallowed her. That's why she had to come out of his head. Metis, her mother, was the original wife of Zeus, goddess of wisdom also. And there was a prophecy that her child would be more powerful than Zeus. So he swallowed his wife when she was pregnant, but she still got born. So this is interesting because we're in a situation, this image of Athena that we have now is confused. The ancient, beautiful goddess of wisdom, the bird goddess with the owl and the snake. She's now sort of wears armor and doesn't have a mother and all these things, which suits patriarchy. And this is confusing. And we also, as we move back out of patriarchy to something that will sustain our lives in the future, we're going to be confused. We're going to be sometimes thinking in the old way, sometimes in the new way. It's not just that easy. So that's one reason why it's a good thing to have this clear image that we can refer to. But also just to notice, it's not that easy. We've got to really look at our old habits and develop new ones consciously, really. develop new values, new ways of treating each other, all the stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's go for it.